Easy, easy, easy. Relax. Relax. Calm it down. Calm down. Relax. Relax. Relax your body. Let's just get this out of the way. Now, I'm going to open my cold beverage. Vanilla Coca-Cola. Lovely. Now, what do we have here? What do we have here? Perez. Now, people online, including myself, I haven't really tweeted that much this weekend, because I refuse to engage in the toxic Red Bull geeks. I refuse to engage. Now, that decision, that controversial incident from Perez, for me, he knew exactly what he was doing. Lewis Hamilton was 3 or 5 tenths up in his lap. Lewis Hamilton was basically was on pole. One more sector to go, which over practice and qualifying 1 and 2, he nailed the last sector. So I couldn't see no reason why Lewis Hamilton wouldn't have got pole. Before the qualifying today, my favourite to get pole was Lewis Hamilton. A lot of people would say Max Verstappen, included Jensen and Lazenbury and Mr. Paul the Rester. They all thought, it's going to be Max. Obviously, this is why that's why they've been put there this weekend, to drive the Max Verstappen narrative, you know. That's why Sky Sports put them there this weekend. I mentioned this yesterday in my video. If you want to go and watch that, go and look on my channel. You'll see that video, Flaming Tarmac episode 36. But for me, Perez knew exactly what he was doing. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not going to hold back on this channel. If you agree with me, whatever. If that's good. If you don't, you don't. But they saw Lewis Hamilton's Delta, because the teams have got access to the Delta, to the drivers' Deltas. They saw Lewis Hamilton, I think it's 3 or 5 tenths faster than Max Verstappen, and they saw it. Look, we're in the Dutch Grand Prix. We do not want Lewis Hamilton getting pole here. They don't want Lewis Hamilton getting pole at all, but especially in the Dutch GP. So they decided, you know what, Checo, bin it. I think they told Checo to bin the car. Bin it. Because if he bins it, Lewis Hamilton's behind him, all the people behind him who potentially could have got a pole, that will ruin their laps. It's the oldest trick in the book. I wouldn't put nothing past Red Bull, ever. But you know we're not going to get investigated. Why would it get investigated? It's Max Verstappen. We know how the FIA and the stewards are with Max Verstappen. They proved that last season in Abu Dhabi 2021. So what makes this year different? Because Michael Massey is gone. So the team's still there. Michael Massey was just a cog in the wheel. That's all it was. A cog in the engine. He's the old part. They take him out and put a new one in. But it's still the same organisation. It's still the same corrupt organisation. So, in my opinion, they told Perez to throw it. because they knew that Lewis Hamilton probably would have got pole, and their egos, their fragile little egos, couldn't handle it. Never. That Lewis Hamilton beat their man in his home country. They could have never lived with that. So that's just my opinion on that. As for the qualifying, Charles Leclerc showing true pace again. Let's face it, Charles Leclerc has been sleeping for most of the weekend. He weren't doing nothing in practice. He weren't doing nothing really in practice free. And it was only the last two qualifying that Charles Leclerc came alive. Because at the beginning of the weekend, he was standing getting interviewed and he says, I'm confident. But by his body language, his face wasn't agreeing with what he was saying. His body language, because I know a lot about body language. And in Charles Leclerc's body language at the beginning of the weekend, he looked like he was thinking to himself, you know what? Let's get this weekend, you know what? Let's get this season out of the way and we can concentrate on next season. He looked like he tapped out. So, Sainz looked like the killer. He looked like the danger man, Sainz. But Charles Leclerc showing his pace again. Now, we know that Max Verstappen got pole, but Ferrari could still do it. Mercedes can still do it. Now, you have Max Verstappen on pole. You got second place Charles Leclerc, which is box office, just them two at the front. And then behind them, you got Carlos Sainz, and then you've got Lewis Hamilton. What an amazing race tomorrow. Fifth place, you got Lando, and then sixth place, you've got George Russell. I think that's how it went. But imagine that. That's going to be an amazing race tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing dash to the first corner. Because this track is not really known for his overtakes. But I think tomorrow you're going to see some overtakes. Not as many as Spa, obviously, because it's a different track. But you're going to see lots of overtakes. And I'm very looking forward to this race. Because the Mercedes pace looks amazing. And we all know when it comes to Mercedes this year, that their race pace is much better than the qualifying pace. But the qualifying pace today was amazing. I know George Russell was a bit off. But that's just the way it is. Maybe this is not one of his favourite tracks. But Lewis Hamilton looked on fire. And that goes back to my point at the beginning, what I said. That I think Red Bull knew this was going to happen. So what they did, they got Perez to throw it. Perez don't care. They probably said to Perez, you know what? I'll give you another year contract. If you do that, throw it. Because there's no way in any circumstances, in any scenario, we want Lewis Hamilton to get pole here. Never going to happen. And that's my opinion on it. I think it's going to be a great race tomorrow. I think if Ferrari use their strategy on Max Verstappen and pit one of the guys who's in second place, force Red Bull to pit and leave whoever's out in front on the tyres, if they can manage the tyres a bit more, they could win this race. A bit like in Austria, when they used the strategy in Austria. But the only thing with Austria, what done with Austria, was the reliability. We know what happened to Carlos Sainz in Austria when he had an engine blowout and then his car started rolling down onto the track. And the steward had to come over and put a piece of wood underneath the car, stop it from rolling on the track and causing damage to the car and to someone else's car as well. Because if that car would have rolled onto the track, that would have been a disaster. But they can do it tomorrow. Ferrari could definitely win this race tomorrow. That could get a 1 and 2, like I said, if they use the strategy. Because Max is on his own. And as for Mercedes, yeah, why not? Lewis can definitely win this race tomorrow as well. This is why it's going to be an interesting race. It's between the two Ferraris, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, to win this race tomorrow. Even George. I'm not sure if Lando's got enough pace to win it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I know we got qualifying today and he was good. But I'm not sure if George has got enough. I mean, I'm not sure if Lando's got enough firepower in that car to win tomorrow. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this race tomorrow. Are you guys and girls looking forward to the race tomorrow? If you are, put your comments in the comment section below. And that's it, man. Max Verstappen got pole. Because Checo helped him, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. You got Carlos Sainz. The Ferrari's got a very good chance tomorrow. Let's see what happens. This is solo P1. This is the end of this review. I know it's only 11 minutes. It says on there in case I have to edit it, but I doubt it. But this is solo P1 Sunday night. This is my socials. Below, you've got the iTunes. I'm on iTunes and Spotify. Solo P1 F1 reviews. And yeah, that's it, man. And my socials, my other ones on Twitter, you're going to see it right now. There's my, actually, not there, below. There's my socials below. So check them out as well. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. Check me out if you want to fancy playing F1 2022. Or if you fancy playing a bit of F1 Manager, I'm there. Come and check me out on Twitch. I stream on Twitch a couple of times a week. So hit the follow button, and anytime I go live, you'll be the first to see it. And that's it, man. That's all I got to talk about. It's going to be a race day tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing race tomorrow. This race tomorrow. I'm just looking at my social media. This race tomorrow potentially could be race of the season. It could be, because it's not at the look. Let's face it. At the beginning of the qualifying, basically it was at the beginning of the weekend. Everyone say, "Look, Max, this is Max's race to win. This is Max's race to lose. I mean, this is Max's qualifying," which he did get the qualifying, but we know why he got the qualifying. That's just my opinion. But everybody thought this is going to be a cut and dry. This is going to be all Max's weekend, but no, it isn't. Ferrari's going to have something to say about that, and Lewis Hamilton. Like I said yesterday on my video, Lewis Hamilton has probably been salivating at the bit to win this race, especially this race in front of the Orange Army geeks. So this is Solo P1 Sunday night. See you later, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and that's it. See you tomorrow at the race day. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.